Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So for today's video I'm going to be using the Getaway sticker collection from Planners Anonymous and Michaels. Let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so this is a very momentous week for our family. Charlotte is getting on a plane for the first time. So to sort of celebrate, commemorate, whatever you want to do, I'm going to use a Planners Anonymous collection. If you remember back to June, we tried to go on a holiday and I did the whole week up using the absolutely fabulous, this is one of my favourite kits. And I'm having trouble remembering what it's called. Wanderlust, that's what it's called. I knew it would come to me. Wanderlust kit from PA, and that week went to hell. So this time I'm going to try with with the Getaway kit, which has got a much more tropical feel, which makes more sense because we're going to the Gold Coast, which is a much more tropical place. And we'll see how we go. We'll see if we get there or not. We will get there. We're going on a plane. It's just a matter of if we get to stay. I'm sure we'll be fine. So, I'm going to start off with one other thing before I get moving. I'm just going to take off my immunisation stickers. So this one's a Luscious Labels one. I didn't have them in the beginning and I kind of grabbed them late. But just having it there has been so good because it has reminded me that they're due. And I have them booked for next week, so even better. So I'm just going to let that dry really quick. And then I think I'm going to start off with getting rid of my Septembers at the top. I think that's just always a good way to start for me. This is one of those ones, sometimes I have plans, sometimes I've thought, I have absolutely no idea. I'm going with a collection and just seeing what I get. I do know the one thing I want to do is add a little bit of extra bling to this. So what I've done is grabbed, this is my Express It metallic tape. I think I'm going to try and cut it in half. And I say try because it just might not work. It's very skinny tape. But rather than stacking it, I'm going to try and do it this way instead. So I'm just going to stick this down on my trimmer. I've already taken off the protective bit. And I'm just going to try and get it half. If it's not quite, I think that's okay. It's more important that it's straight than anything else. And I can see where that is and I can see if it's straight or not. And I don't think it is at the moment. So I'll just keep trying until I'm happy. Okay, I think I'm okay there. Because this is stuck, I was going to say it should cut fine and then it does that. So that didn't work. Alright. It's going to be too skinny to cut. Fair enough. Because it's tape, it just sometimes doesn't work. And that's fine. That's fine. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way and just stack it up. So I'm going to put a layer at the top and a layer at the bottom. The layer at the bottom is going to be very, very skinny. The layer at the top is going to be a little bit less so. So we'll do both first and then I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm just moving it into the middle. I'll cut off all the excess at the same time in a sec. So for the top one, I'm grabbing the washi tape out from this collection and it's already got some gold on it, but I really wanted to use these French penny on this one, and I really want the blue. I want to bring in a little bit more of the blues and greens on this collection. So that one's obviously got sort of a much wider and you keep more of the gold. For the other one, I'm kind of debating. I really only want a skinny bit, but I just feel like that's the wrong thickness of tape. So I'm going to come in with the very, very gorgeous one with the hibiscus and the French pannies and just do the very skinniest of lines. I just want a little pop because I just think it looks really beautiful when you do that. So I'm just going to cut the excess off and then go ahead and do this for the other side, and I'll be right back for the next part. I just adore that one at the bottom. That's really stunning. It's a funny thing. When you add just a little bit of gold, sometimes it really does make it pop. I'm half considering pulling off the bit at the top and doing that too. There's something about that really thick bit of gold I just don't like. So I think the good thing is I only have to pull off the PA washi, which I still have plenty of, which is ridiculous considering I reckon this kit's about 4 years old. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix that up and cut off the excess again, and I'll be right back. Now that I've got those on, I can start working out what I'm going to do with the rest. So I know I want to use a bunch of these flowers. I'm just going to have a look at this. I think this is going to fit. Okay, so I'm just going to put this here. And I'm just grabbing out the actual kit. So this is one of my very well loved ones. I reckon I've used most of the kit. I won't say all of the kit, but I've used most of it. The only part about this kit that I don't like is this is one of the ones where it was pre-paper on both sides, so it does only have like it's only got the nice stuff on one side, and the problem, it doesn't have the watercolor that you can write on the other side. I'm trying to do too many things at once, so it's not really conducive to being able to be used for a flip up because it just doesn't quite work, which is okay. So I'm going to grab in a plain bit of white paper, and I'm going to fold it over and then sort of work out, work out how big I want this, and then I can work out what I'm going to do with the background. So that down. So it needs to be a couple of centimetres smaller than that, which is fine. This is one of those ones that I'm happy to just keep chopping until I'm happy. So I'm just lining that up. It is always easier to take more away and cut multiple times than it is to cut too much. So just work slowly if you're not sure. Just cut a little bit off at a time until you're happy. Alright, a bit more. The silly thing is, I reckon this will be about as big as I thought it should have been the first time, and I wasn't brave enough. Okay, excellent. And then width-wise, this one I am going to use a pencil for, and I'm just going to mark it at roughly where the line goes there. Okay. So that's going to sit there, and that's going to sit down on top of it. But I do want a background of some kind. I don't want it to just be plain. The inside's fine to be plain, but not the background. So that actually looks kind of cool. If I put it right down along where the coconuts are, you kind of get this cute double, what's the word I'm looking for? Palm kind of thing, which looks really cool. So I'm I'm going to stick this down. So the hardest part with this is now making it sit exactly where I want to, considering it's going to be on the other side. It's not 100% perfect. It will be fine. So I haven't pushed that down, so I've got plenty of give here. So I'm just pushing that down properly. There we go. And then I can go ahead and cut this down to size. I just got very nervous. I thought I'd cut a little bit too close to the fold there, but it's actually going to work. Oh, that looks really cute. Actually, okay, you guys are going to think I'm nuts. I am nuts. That's a good point. I just want to do one more thing here. Just grabbing a slightly wider version of a gold shimmer washi. I'm just checking that that's the same kind of hue, and it is. And I'm just going to make myself just a washi sheet here. Actually, hold on. No, I will, because I know that the foiled paper that I have isn't this coloured gold. So I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to make myself a foiled sheet of just paper. And I'm going to stick this down so I've got a bit of a border. This is a complete and utter waste of washi tape. I'm aware of that. If you are someone who doesn't like to waste washi, or someone that doesn't have a lot of it, completely and utterly feel free to do this a much easier way. But I have plenty of it and I really don't mind. So I'm going to go with it. But if you don't, and if you want to not do this with washi tape, you can do it with paper as well. And in fact, I have a new toy in my craft room that will make that very easy for me to do in the near future. So I'm going to stick that down on there. And then just trim around the outside. That'll give me that nice skinny border, which I'll try and do about the same width as I did the lines here, so really skinny. And that'll just give me a nice edge around when I stick it on that flipper. I love that. That just does exactly what I wanted it to do. So good. So that's going to sit down there on the bottom and then can obviously flip up. You could just have it as just a like a flip up and not have the extra bit of paper. I really don't mind. I feel like it's an either or. If it had to be just that, that would be fine, but I'm quite happy for it to be just a piece of paper. So I'm just going to mount that up in there so it's all ready, and then we can go to the next bit. I just love those really skinny sort of pops of gold. They're very attractive, and I think it's sometimes the little things or the little details that make a planner week special, and I think this is just one of those little details, I think. Okay, so we've got that folds up. And we'll obviously do something on the inside in a minute. I don't know what yet, but... Okay, so for days, or dates, there are days and dates in... There's days in here. I don't know if there's dates, actually. Let's check. I don't think there is numbers in this one. There's definitely days. That's right. So I'm going to use... I think I'm going to rotate through the colours. I really love the colourway in this one. So we'll just go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just put them down. For the actual dates, that's a little bit harder. So I feel like the best way for me to do this is to put them down first and then double back and work out how to put the numbers in. I am also just going to wipe these out because I don't like being able to see through, and I can definitely see through. So we'll get rid of those as well. So I'll do all of that. We'll come back and work out those numbers. So I don't have any font that's going to directly match this. I've got, I think I want to do a big number. I've got these ones from Barney and Moon which have a gold foil to them, which I think will look beautiful. Then I also have these ones from Honeysuckle, and I'm kind of somewhere in between as to which one I want to use. I'm just looking at what else I've got in here. I know I have lots of checklists and I have lots of flowers. I don't think I've got anything that's going to quite work for a circle that I could hide these on. So, alright, we're going to go, I'm going to try these gold ones. What's Monday? The 5th. Yeah, that's fine. It's the right kind of size. I'll admit I prefer them to be a bit closer together, but I can cope with this for a week. I think it'll be fine. And it does then just give me that little pop of gold. That's a slightly different shade of gold than all the others, but it's not too bad. Alright, so my numbers are now on. We just need a couple of little boxes. If I've got little boxes. I know I keep going back and forth. I'm just not quite sure what's in here. So I'm going to grab... okay. I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to do a little bit of sticker surgery with some of these. So I'm just going to cut this one down the edge. So I've got lots of, like a couple of little boxes instead of these listy kind of ones. I'm just trimming it so it's got a nice even kind of edging around it. So I'm going to put that one down on Wednesday for for Charlotte's physio. Also going to grab, I'm going to use the same colour just because I don't want to waste another sticker. This one's going to go in a different spot so it won't look the same. Put this one over here. So Charlotte's going to daycare on Thursday, which she doesn't normally do, and I'm working and I don't normally do. Because we are flying to Queensland on Friday. So for that one, I'm going to put this one here that's got that busy day ahead. Now I'm going to help myself out a little bit here. I'm going to trim this down as well. I'm going to put that exactly where I want it, and then I can use the header to kind of make this sticker be the right height for my particular box. So that way it'll look like it was made for the planner instead of a random size. I kind of like that busy day ahead kind of thing. And then for the way home, I'm actually going to use the other part of that sticker. I feel like it's still okay. It's not, I haven't messed it up or anything, and that the details of the flight will fit in really pretty there. Really pretty. Really well there. So that'll work. And then on this side, I'm going to add in a couple of other boxes. I'm going to try and be tricky and just trim them a little bit just to try and get them to fit a bit more nicely in my space. Either that, or I'm just going to trick my eye a little bit by having that sit slightly below because I've got the space there to do it. I'm going to put that there. For do not forget, not that I'm going to forget flying home, but you know. Alright, and then I think I just need one more box up here at the top. Now I notice those ones. That'd be right. That sticker's not straight and it's bugging me. I will use one of those in a second, if I actually. So I need to use one of these ones. No, I'm not. The first one looked better. As it always does. Alright. I just feel like it needs a box at the top. Where are my decorative boxes? I'm going to put this one on there. I reckon it's a constant refrain from me, and it'll be a constant refrain from Ryan on Friday, because I reckon flying with a baby may be challenging. Somebody let me know if I'm right. I've just got, are we there yet? I'm just going to trim that. I was thinking I'd just trim it just at the bottom and the top. I think I'll trim the whole thing. Good thing about the washi is it doesn't add too much bulk, which is good because we've now got like 4 bits of paper here, so it's a bit bulky. The only downside is that this sticker isn't sticking particularly great because I've kind of pulled it up 4 or 5 times now. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue tape to it. It may or may not work. Sometimes I find glue taping on washi tape's not actually helpful, but we'll give it a shot. No, that's helped. Excellent. So I've got that, and then we'll put our to-do list down the side, and then we'll do another one with another to-do list. Make this one yellow. So one of those will be to do, one of these will be to pack, and then I'm actually going to add in a full, I wish I had one more, I don't, but that's okay. I'm going to trim off the bottom point and just come in with a bit of one of the others. Again, this is kind of, for anyone that's sitting there going, oh my god, that's so wasteful. It probably is, but this sticker book's been sitting in my collection for near on a year now, and I haven't used those stickers, so I really don't think it's going to matter. Should have left the point on the end, but anyway. So then we've got a little packing list there. So for this other one, because I don't have what I want, and I want it to match, what I'm going to do is trim this down to be roughly the same width. Again, going freehand, which is probably a bit dangerous, but anyway, close. There we go. And then roughly the same. And then I'm just going to trim off the little, actually no I'm not. I'm going to put that there and just sort of line it up. And then just trim it off to make it the same size. And then I can stick that down on the washi tape and do the exact same thing I did before. Marking that with the pencil. It's not an exact, but you know what, it looks pretty damn close. So I'm good with that. And then just going to do the exact same thing we did before with the washi tape and just cutting it off. And that way I've got that header. Just down at the bottom here, I'll add in some extra decorative stickers in just a second. I was going to do little pink boxes around them, but I think I'm happy with just the way that it looks as it is. I don't think it needs it. Okay, so add in a couple of decorative bits and pieces. I love these flowers. French pannies are just one of my favourite. I was going to put that, oh no, it can go there because that's her daycare, so it's okay. I thought it was going to overtake a something else that needed to be in that box, but it's not. We're going to put in some big tropical ones over here. I know this is now like the 4th time I've pulled up this sticker, but I'm going to do it one more time. And I'm just trying to avoid putting too much pink near pink, too much yellow near yellow, and too much green near teal, because I just need to even the colours as much as I can. And put in the planner at the bottom. Put ourselves in a little sun chair. Make sure not to forget to put pictures on the inside here, because I do often forget that. And I just want a couple more here and there. I don't mind if this one's a bit over the top because I don't have, I say as much on, like we're obviously going away, but I obviously don't have too much else going on, which is nice. I broke my sunnies. I just want one more little bit of green over here. And I'm going to almost leave it like that. Last thing I'm just going to do is bring in my little sticker book here and put in a little appointment one for Charlotte for Wednesday because that's her physio. Just going to pop in this day off on Friday. Again, not like I'm going to forget, but good to do. That one on the to-do. And I just need to pop in her daycare stickers. And it's weird this week because there's only 4, there's still 4 of them, but one of them's in the wrong spot because she's not going to daycare on Friday. It's weird. And I reckon I'm going to leave it at that. I love that little flip up. It gives me exactly what I wanted / needed, which is just a bit more space to write stuff in. And I absolutely love that little pop of gold at the top there. It just makes me happy. But there we go. Let me know what you think. I love using these PA books. I love my kits. You guys know that. Oh, hold on. I nearly forgot my IMS sticker. It needs to go back in. So they're due. She's not having them yet, but they're due. So that's in there as well. I do love my kits. I absolutely adore my kits, but I love these sticker books. They're just something that you can go to and you can just add a little pop or some of the kit back into it, and bingo, you've got yourself a week. You could also have done this without that if you just wanted to use washi tape. If you wanted to do it without the washi tape. There's other stickers and stuff in here that you could have used. Oh, is there? I don't want to lie to you. You probably could have if you were happy to be a bit of a sticker cutter. You could probably have made it work with the rainbows or something else like this. Probably not the washi to do it, but there is in some of the other collections. But one roll of washi isn't that difficult. So there you have it. That's my week using the Planners Anonymous Getaway sticker book. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you follow me on all of my socials. They're all listed for you down below. Video still going up as per normal this week. There'll be no change even though I'm going away. So make sure you are following along if you are interested in more fun stuff from me. I hope you have an absolutely awesome week, and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!